Julian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So, Assange is free. After 14 years, Julian Assange is back in Australia. And I can't begin to tell you how fucking relieved I am, because the guilt of not fucking saying anything about Assange and backing him up, or being outraged for the bullshit he had to go through, was starting to get to me. Like, daily I would think about Assange. I'm like, fuck, I really should say something, because it looks like he's going to fucking die in jail. This is probably the biggest perversion of justice that's ever been perpetrated against an Australian, and I haven't said shit about it. And I was getting reminded, like, quite a lot, because there's a few Free Assange protesters that are always down the road from where I live, and I drive past them and I'm like, yeah, fuck, I should say something about Free Assange, shouldn't I? Ugh. And it was starting to get to me, and then you would hear reports that his health is deteriorating, and you're like, all right, it's time, and then you just do nothing about it. And then fucking like 2 days ago, 3 days ago, you fucking turn on Twitter and Assange is free, and you're like, thank fuck, we've both been exonerated, because if he died in prison, I would have felt some serious fucking guilt. So I've been let off the hook as well. And nothing has disgusted me more in the last couple of days than the slimy, dirty, wet, fucking spineless Australian politicians fucking rolling out the red carpet, you fucking slaggy scumbag cunts. These cunts did not one single thing to fucking lift a finger to fucking support an Australian citizen who had done nothing wrong. They were more than fucking prepared to let him die in jail. Not one of them did one single fucking thing. And now Albanese, that fucking little rat fucking weasel, is like, it's great to have him home, you fucking cunt. And Kevin Rudd, the ex-Prime Minister, he was like the Prime Minister of Australia twice. He also did fuck all, but he's the foreign affairs guy or whatever. He's the diplomat to something, I don't know. I don't give a fuck what that cunt's up to either. He's hugging Assange as well. You fucking dirty, lying scumbag, fucking deserve to be buried cunts. I also did nothing, by the way. I think I mentioned him like 1,000 episodes ago briefly, but I did want him out, and it's just like Australia is so fucked. This is what's going to happen with Assange. I can tell you this is 100% what's going to happen. He's going to become such a revered figure in Australia, around the world as well. He's already revered around the world, but he's going to become like a massive Australian legend, and Australians are going to claim him as our own, even though none of us did fucking anything when he needed us. There was no like mass Twitter campaigns. We put no pressure on the government. We fucking did absolutely fucking nothing. But now he's out and he's back, and we don't have to put in any hard work. We're going to love him. We're going to claim him. We're going to put him on a pedestal. We're going to pretend we always had your back, Assange. We always had your back, Julian. When the world's fucking biggest superpower was coming after you and wanted you dead, along with fucking England and Sweden, and they were throwing trumped up charges to you. When the whole world was after you, we had your back, Julian. We were there for you. And if you don't remember, if you don't believe it, we'll just pretend. We'll pretend everything was fucking fine, because what does it matter now? You're out. You're out. You're free. Yeah, your skin's translucent because you had to fucking spend 9 years in the fucking Ecuadorian embassy fucking washroom. But you know, you're just another story of a great Aussie battler who got through it. And we had your back the whole time. It fucking disgusts me. The journalists, oh my God, you fucking scumbag cunts. And speaking of journalists, There's a true journalist. That's what happens when you're a fucking legitimate journalist. When you fucking tell the truth, you show the facts, you fucking expose power. Assange is what happens to you when you're a journalist. Every single other cunt in Australia that calls themselves a journalist is just a mouthpiece puppet for fucking whatever cunt is paying them. And another thing that happened today, and it was the sweetest of the sweetest, was Tucker Carlson fucking slamming the Australian journalist that went to his show and his question and answer. It was a thing of fucking beauty. This female Asian cunt from, I think she was from the ABC, she's just fucking useless. And this is the problem. These cunts think they're just like titans of like thought and intellectualism. And they have never had to like debate properly. They've never had people push back on anything they say because they're part of the media and the media controls thought. So they either weed out anyone who can push back, or they fucking have controlled opposition that is so ill-equipped to like fucking challenge them that it's just a fucking walkover. So this cunt, this bitch, she fucking thought she was going to roll up to fucking Tucker Carlson's fucking podium and ask him some fucking hard-hitting questions. This open mic fucking woke bitch fucking accused Tucker Carlson of saying white people in America have been replaced. And he's like, I never said that. I said native-born Americans. And she's like, no, you've said it. And then Tucker Carlson just went on one of the greatest, just absolute fucking crushing, humiliating annihilations of a fucking reply to this bitch. It just went on for 6 minutes and she had nothing. She was like an open micer. This is what they tell you in open mic comedy at the start. And it's the wrong thing to do as well. In open mic comedy, when you first start out, cunts will tell you if it's going bad, just keep plowing through. Get your material out, plow through it. And that's the wrong thing to do. The right thing to do is, when it's going bad, exit immediately. Don't plow through your material just to get through it. But these old school fucking comedians, when I started anyway, they're like, you've just got to get through your material. Even if it's going bad, just get through it. You're like, what? You find out like 8 years later that that's like the dumbest thing you can do. Just try and say a good joke and leave with the least damage done. I don't do that. I lean into it and try and cause more damage, but that's just me. So this open mic fucking journalist bitch, she asked her question. Tucker just mopped the floor with the cunt, and then she just plowed. She plowed on for like 3 more questions, and it was just like, it was like an open micer trying to fucking go up against like a Louis C.K. They're just at, like, Tucker Carlson's like one of the premier journalists of the world now. Since he got sacked from Fox, he's just been like unstoppable. And I'm a Tucker man. I fucking love what he's doing. He's probably the most endearing, charismatic fucking voices out there now. Also articulate and fucking sharp as fuck. So this cuck bitch just plows on, and it was humiliating. And it's all over the internet, and it's just beautiful. So finally, these frauds have been internationally exposed as the fucking second-rate fucking horse shit they are. And Tucker just... there's a clip on the internet. There's one particular bitch. She's the famous one. That's about like 6 minutes. But there's a 23-minute clip, and he's just slamming... Just off the cuff, he's just slamming these ABC journalists, these woke fucking weak cunts. It's just great. Everyone in Australia hates these cunts. They've got no audience, but they get pushed out on TV because they are the media. No one listens to them. No one respects them. There's like a handful of people, first year art degree students, that fucking listen to these cunts, but they're fucking so irrelevant, but they're so prominent. And it's just a thing of beauty that fucking Tucker got to slam these cunts for us and expose them on the day Julian Assange fucking got back to Australia. He's one of us. I had your back, Julian. Don't worry. I'm not even going to pretend I had your back. I was too fucking lazy to have your back. But if you did die in jail, I would have been guilty as fuck. So we've both been exonerated and I'm happy about that. Anyway, that'll fucking do it for today. And I'll see ya the fuck later.